Oh, hey there. Hey, how you doing? Iggy here. It's been a hot minute since I've done a video, and, it has been either snowing like crazy or stupid cold, really no in between here in the in New England. And I have been knocking out orders left and right, and I have one right now that's got to go out to Pasadena, California. So, it's one of the last ones of September. I only have a couple left, and let's knock it out. And I got to tell you, changes have been happening, and stuff is lead time's going to get cut down. But anyways, it's an XD 45 4-inch with a TLR8. So let's get those. Now, if you didn't know, the cool thing about Springfield, which is pretty much the only cool thing about Springfield, is their 9mm, their 40, their 45, and their 10 mil are all the same holsters. So there is no difference in dimensions on the firearm from the 9mm and the 45. Every other company, there's a difference between 9mm and 45, so you got to keep that in mind. So, for example, if you order a XDM 3.8 and 9mm, it's the same holster for 45. So the way it's listed on our website is whatever caliber is molded at the time is what we call the molds, and that's just kind of for our use. So let's get the XD 45. Well, there it is. Of course, it's above me. Wait, there we go. Wait, 45 4-inch. Yep. All right, and we need the TLR8. So here we are right here. Bam. And now we get to have the fun process of foam pressing this. Just so you guys know, at the very beginning of this video, I already have these in the heat press. They are up to temp. They've actually been in here for a couple hours, so they are nice and steamy hot. And the reason why they've been in there for a couple hours is I've been knocking out. That's just the past couple hours right there. So, yeah, like I said, I'm moving along. Filming slows me down, so I've been trying to stay away from it for a little bit just so I can catch up. But I'm still answering your questions on the YouTube comments, which is awesome. So, but anyways, this is a XD45 4-inch TLR8 with a mid-drop. So let's knock this out, get it blocked up, get it finished, packaged, and out the door to Pasadena, and move on to the next one. So let's get it going. I'm just going to go ahead. I already mounted the light, obviously. I'm going to mount the sight channels to it and then get this all taped up, and then we're going to go ahead and do the blocking for the TLR8 and get it in the press. Oh, I can't wait to get this out the door. All right, our sight channel is taped, and I'm going to go ahead and do the 4 layers on this side right here. There is, I believe, nothing on this side to block, right? Yep, nothing on this side, which is awesome. So let's get that in there so we have a nice... There we go. And we're going to go ahead and do the 4 layers, and then it's going to be these guys along with this guy. And that's it. Along with, obviously we're going to do a couple other things that we will need to do. But as you can see here, it's just going to be that blocking right there. So not too bad. And then the other side we'll do a little lip. So let's get this going. I gotta tell you, for the past couple days, it has been single digits at night, and it's getting old, you know. But here's what it is. We had like, I don't know, 10 inches come last week, and now we have a snowstorm coming tomorrow that's going to end in rain. So that's going to be fun, which means ice galore, and luckily I never leave my house. So, all right, tuck that in there. Good to go there. Good to go here. All right, let's start off with this side. This side is the retention side that I always do. Retention is right here on the light. So we're going to go ahead. We'll need our cut dime. And that just goes from this ledge over to here. And just do that just like that. I tape that on there. And then we're going to put this guy right here. But we can't have it too far back because it'll have a massive dent, and then there's going to be way too much. So we're going to want, yeah, we'll go right there. And what we want to do is make sure that it's not above the flashlight in any way. So that looks like it's good right there. There we go, right there. Just square it up. I'm just mounting that to the light so it doesn't flop on me. And this side, we're going to cover that just like that. Bang, that looks good. We're going to take this right here. Come all the way across. And then just anchor this plate in place. And then we'll lock it in going this way. We're going to line those up just like so. And now we'll add that. Okay, and then on this side, we could feel that it's right here. So all I need, let's see here, stops right there. So we'll just line that up just like that. What we're gonna do, take that piece off. All right, now anchor this down. There we go. Yeah, there's no hood on here, thank God, so it's a lot less blocking. And we're gonna go ahead and let's see here. Trigger guard's right here. That means we're gonna be coming up this way, so we'll put this right there. And that looks, go down just a little bit. Yeah, right there, looks good. Go ahead, tape that in place. If you go too low, the gun will flop. If you go too high, the holster will flop when you go to pull. So you want to have it just right. And like, if you want to add blocking underneath the ear that's floating, you can. Judging with all the pressure that's going to be right here, we really don't have to. But I probably will, just to make a, you know, little insurance. But you got to make sure it's the right height. So I just went ahead and cut that. And there we are. Actually, let's go this way. And yeah, just so that has something to go against. That way it doesn't fall out when we manipulate the mold. And by poking these in, you get dimples. We like dimples. All right. Okay, there's that. And then on this side, we'll put something that goes across. This piece of aluminum left over. So we're going to put this here. So we'll have to mark that there, and then mark that there. Off, off. So I'm going to cut that in the bandsaw. I'll be right back. Well, here we are right here. Bada bang. Look at that. I'll go ahead, I'll lock that in place. And this is just like a channel to direct the muzzle in. Is it needed? No. Do I want to do it? Yes. Okay. All right, so now retention plate, because I don't think I've done this combo before. I don't foresee me doing it again, but I'll cut the plate and then get it in there. It's going to be straight black. No bells and whistles. Right hand mid drop, extended mag release, which doesn't matter because this covers the mag release. So I'll go ahead and get that going and get it in the press. First look out of the press, it looks absolutely killer, exactly how we want. And you know, like I always say, that warm foam gives you that pisser definition. All right, so let's get it apart here. All right, I'll get all this off and we'll get onto this. All right, well, here we are. So let's mark it up, cut it up. All right, let's see here, line that up. That looks good right there. Get that trigger guard marked. Put this back. Now, one thing that you want to make sure, especially as a beginner in kydex, actually let's go this way, is you want to make sure you're not going to cut anything here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at that line, and I see that it's going to be right around here. So that's good right there. So that's going to continue off. Like so, and then we want evenly spaced. What do we want? 3. Yeah, why not? We'll do 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And then, so you see where that is. So we're going to come right here, which means right about there. But what we're going to do is we're going to cut on this side. And then once we reach that point, we'll whoop right there. So I'm going to go ahead, cut this. We're going to drill the holes first. And then cut it. So we'll do that. Holes, trim. As you can see, I already did the cutting, the trimming. I already went ahead, buffed the edges, and I went and actually cleaned the inside of here. So really the only thing left is I got to do the slots right here. But here is the guy right here. I got to add retention. So this is it's looking pretty good, and I honestly am excited to just get it done, get it out of the shop. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to need this guy right here. And I'm going to cut those slots. I'm going to use this as a template. Excuse me. Because my laser is in the house and I'm not traveling in the house to just cut this when the time it'll take for me to get there. This will be done in here. So just go ahead, the 2 furthest points. Make sure it's exactly where you want it. And tighten it up. And then I use this for the Dremel. And there you have it. Those slots right there. I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick spray. Wipe our marks off of this. It's been a hot minute since I've done Springfield on the old foam press here. All right, we'll go ahead. I'm going to grab the retention and the stuff I need for this, and we'll finish it up. And here we are. Got everything we need, including the hardware for the QLS fork that comes with the QLS fork. So we don't need that, and the little ones can go. We'll take the big ones before I throw anything together. Retention wise, these go in because it sucks to put in when your retention is there. There we go. All right. Now we could do the retention. These are 1/4 inch posts. These are roughly 3/8 and these are 0.4375. Go ahead and tighten them up. And drop everything. There we go. And just check the fitment. Can go tighter. So usually what I do is the 4375 is flushed up at the end, and that's usually pretty good. It's not bad right there, actually. All right, so swap bits here. Whoop. All right, and I'm going to square that up. All right, and it looks like there it is right there. Hell yeah. Oh, baby. Yeah, it looks good. I like it. Well, this holster came out phenomenal, and I'm glad to knock this off the list and move on to the next one. So again, XD 4-inch with TLR8. Just that snap is right where it's at. And like I said, came out good. And the process was just, honestly, quick and easy. And I hope everything else comes out like that. So it is 10:30 now. So I'm going to move on to the next one while I still have a little bit of energy. And I thank you guys for following me along on this journey on how this particular holster was built. And I hope to see you guys on the next one. Huge shout out to Holstersmith and KnifeKits.com for providing everything you see in these videos. And I will see you guys on the next one. So bye. Well, folks, I'm glad I looked at the order because it was not a QLS fork. It was the mid-ride. So I went ahead and swapped that out. So now this mid-ride holster is heading out to Pasadena, California. And I can't wait for it to get there. But more importantly, can't wait for it to leave my shop. So, again, see ya. Read your orders.